United Nations General Assembly session, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has called for international support as the country is dealing with one of the most devastating floods in its history. Now, Shehbaz Sharif spoke about his government's own efforts to try and mitigate the impact of the disaster and how the people are witnessing nature's fury for absolutely no fault of their own.
₹70 billion or almost $300 million from our own pocket we are spending on this program. But at this point, the gap between our urgent needs and available resources is increasing by the day and amplified by the sheer unprecedented scale of this disaster. Our manpower and resources are totally overwhelmed and overstretched. The question to raise here is quite simple. Why are my people paying the price of such high global warming through no fault of ours? We have no contribution in this. Nature has unleashed her fury on Pakistan without looking at our carbon footprint, which is next to nothing.
Now, the aid agencies estimate that it will take at least about 6 months for the flood waters to begin receding in some of the hardest hit areas in Pakistan. There are fears of the threat of waterborne diseases that could potentially break out, putting the safety of millions of people, including women and children, at risk due to these infections. The Shehbaz Sharif's focus was largely on the climate havoc that's, of course, looming large across Pakistan. But like his predecessor, what is interesting is that he did touch upon and make some comments about the Indian territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, Sharif spoke on the situation in Afghanistan as well. He said that Pakistan would like to see Afghanistan at peace with itself and with the rest of the world, and has called on the West to immediately release the frozen Afghan funds, which he has said are essential to revive the Afghan banking system. And also, WION's correspondents Susan Tehrani and Anas Malik are presently in New York. They're tracking the developments at the UNGA, and they spoke with the Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on the ties with India and whether Pakistan will also be attending the SCO summit next year. Listen to what Shehbaz Sharif had to say.
I've said very emphatically and very clearly, without any ray of doubt, that we are prepared to talk, peaceful talk, and serious and sincere talk is the only way forward. Arms to the teeth, this is what I've said.
On trade as well?
Everything, but the burning issues, they have to be resolved. Without attending to those issues which have led both the countries to war in the past 70 years, without talking on those issues and trying to find a way forward, other matters become irrelevant.
There's SCO next
It has to be a comprehensive dialogue, composite dialogue. It's very important. So this is what my message is to Prime Minister Modi, that if he understands and appreciates this, sooner the better. It will be good for both the countries.
So that was Shehbaz Sharif there, speaking to my colleagues Susan Tehrani and Anas Malik in New York. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.